Oh
I am
no!
live now.
Oh
Hello, welcome
no!
everyone, and
I'm about to
welcome
die.
to another Southern Wolf Gaming
I need
stream
your help.
where we have Asian Guy, also known as Guest, and we have Crusader Gamer. Everybody say hello.
Aircraft.
I'm gonna die.
That works. And of course, Crusader with the I'm gonna die.
Okay,
That
that's
wasn't
what I'm taking
me.
you down with me.
Oh, my PC.
How did that not kill him? Oh shit, closer to enemy.
Oh, my PC
Gotta change targets, and I can't.
proceeds to die. Also, I made it
Wait.
to where now my quotes of the day post by themselves. So all I gotta do is like go
And I'm
in
dead.
and he's dead. All right, well, yep, that works. But yeah, I'm streaming American Truck Simulator, so hello everyone. I'm going to talk about some very sensitive topics here in a second, but first let's get our music on.
Wait. Oh, 19 XP away from dead. Just give me the whole damn shit at this point.
So, last night in my... That's not gonna work.
I'm watching your show. Is that 3 semi-trucks?
It is. It's gonna be about 3 and 2.5 here in a second. Yep, there goes that one.
No way. 3 semi-trucks.
I'm listening, Nightwolf. What did I get stuck on now? Son of a bitch! How do you even manage that? How do you even?
Said folks, when the truck picked up too much speed, I just run along beside it and drug my feet. You heard the legend of Jesse James and John Henry, just to mention some names. Well, there's a truck driving legend in the South today, a man called Bandit from Atlanta, GA. Every gear jammer knows his name. This man's got eyes for the running.
Anyway, yeah.
And nerves like steel. He's going into glory riding 18 feet. Oh, tell me.
I didn't do that. You didn't see nothing. Ah, New York. New York, New York, the land of pain. New York, New York.
If you're stressed about your paper, just get Grammarly. It's free.
I don't need better grammar. I need an A on this essay.
Grammarly can help with that. Just highlight your topic and
Man, shut up. Nobody likes Grammarly. Anyway, so the sensitive topic I wanted to talk about, and I know I'm going to piss off a lot of people, and you know what? I don't really care. So apparently, I ain't doing that. Wait, is this just a rough terrain forklift? What is it with all these freaking... Yeah. Oh my god. Can I get anything with a box? Okay, that works, I guess. But, what was the place I gotta go on that? What was the name of the place?
Will you get a job that will have you drive?
Bryce,
Wait, is
Utah.
New Jersey even on the map?
I don't think it is. Not yet, at least. They're working on
Well, that's
Mississippi
sad.
as we speak, so. Yeah.
Alright.
He stole my
Just
Peterbilt!
don't visit my house there.
Where's your address? Please don't say that out loud. No, please don't say that out loud because we are live, so it'd be very weird.
Stranger outside. Look what I'm scared of.
Bro's gonna have like all of his fans being like, "Ooh, look, he lives there. Oh wait, he's not popular. We don't like him anymore." Kind of like me, you know. I've like mentioned where I live like several times, and nobody's ever freaking came to my house, and it's kind of sad. But at the same time, I'm like, thank God. Like I feel like if I ever get popular enough, there's gonna be so many people wanting to come and see me in person that like I'm gonna have to hire bodyguards.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's like that good to be famous.
Like at some
because,
extent, like
I
like it's not.
I mean,
like
I don't like
1,000
Mr.
If you reach 1,000 subscribers, you're gonna have like a few people show up at your house. But like, if you're like, say, if you're like really popular, like let's just say 100,000 subs, which is overkill, but yeah, you'd start getting like people wanting to go to your house or try to visit you in real life.
yeah, I remember Extra Speed, he like did a live stream of like going to different countries. And I'm pretty sure the first place was like Denmark or something. Not go well.
Who watches Aisha Speed anymore? Like, dear God, he's like the.
I mean, I don't really watch him, but whatever
Just
happened.
Speed.
All right, night.
Like-
We'll see you later, bro.
I mean, I've heard of him. I watched like one stream of him, and I'm like, oh hell no! Does he just bark 24/7?
Nah, he's like worse than me when it comes to talking, from what I understand. And this bro like screams. I'm not even joking. Like
Yeah.
he screams.
I agree. Like if I'm watching a video that I will speak, it's definitely going to include one of those moments where he's screaming out loud.
Like,
And there's like
and there's
many
like
moments.
there's
Now
so
it's
many
just
like
traveling
memes
around.
and stuff of him
I think
screaming.
if I remember correctly, he did visit Indonesia. Yeah, he did. And then
Yeah,
he got stream sniped the moment it started.
Alright, so we couldn't get out of the Peterbilt dealership with 3 big rigs, so we're gonna make it even more impossible to get out of here. And we're gonna hit a load of bricks.
I'm playing Virtual Rush right now on like my phone. It updated finally. And the last update
Bro.
I think was like I forgot when the last update was, but it was definitely
Bro said, I forgot when the last update was, but hey, it updated last time.
Update happened.
I stupid. Oh.
I'm
But,
stupid.
yeah, I know I said I was going to talk about sensitive topics, but I think for now I'm just going to kind of chill and try not to die using this enormous rig with 3 trailers because I'm an idiot. Actually, I'm pretty sure in South Carolina, which is where I live, 3 trailers is illegal. So, like, you can only hook up, like, 2 trailers at a time.
Illegal.
Anyway, we're not gonna do this. I was just getting that right. Alright. I was just getting that ready. But, we're not gonna listen to music today either. We're gonna talk to my friends. Hi! I'm gonna go into World of Warships and look at the ships and cringe some more.
Okay. Hey, wait a minute.
hmm
I'm on World of Warships right now.
World of Warships is fun, but like the weird thing, I hate World of Tanks. I'm not even joking. I hate World of Tanks because
Yes,
of all the
everybody hates it.
stupid, like tanks that aren't even real that are in there. But like, at least World of Warships, they have a lot of ships that were actually like real.
World of Warships
But
is like.
see, World of Warships,
Yep.
it's different because they put ships in here that were like design concepts that were never built, which is okay in my opinion.
Which is like really good because like if I can remember correctly from the Roblox game Naval 1945, they also had like the H-39 and H-41 battleships, but also the Montana.
All right, so
And
where
then,
did
you have
we
Japanese battleships in high tier.
where did we leave off?
Wait,
Weren't we looking at like Russian cruisers or something? Because we looked at American cruisers and destroyers. So yeah, we were looking at Russian cruisers. That's right. So we're gonna start over here.
We just passed like I think if I can remember correctly, we passed like let's just say, oh I don't know.
Okay,
maybe,
well we're gonna
like,
start here. We're gonna start here.
Japan,
Watch.
which has awkwardly weird design. Actually, I just
We're gonna
remembered,
start
I have,
here.
like, just
Are you-
remembered. I have like I just started drawing like a bunch of ship designs. One of them has crane because I was too lazy to draw a cat.
No, actually, that's actually quite an interesting idea. What if they made a freighter that was like, or a warship that was a freighter at the back, like nothing was back there except for freighter stuff, and then a warship at the front. Call it the Froer ship. No, no. The Froer ship. Yeah, I'm an idiot. Just slap me now.
Bad wolf.
Yeah, okay. Bad
I
wolf.
just checked on my-
But here we have the Budyana, or Yanni, whatever. Budyani. Okay, we're gonna go with Budyani. What? Oh yeah, that's right. Because I'm not.
What
Here.
antenna?
There we go. Now you can see it and cringe with me. So, Russian warship number 1. Pretty standard design, except for that massive seaplane in the middle with the Y launcher. like that's okay, I guess.
Get why.
It's a scout plane, but that's a massive scout plane. But whatever.
You wanna
So
know
what else is massive?
Shush.
No, I said it.
I am live, you know. And
I
then
know
we
that.
have, it looks like this thing also has, sea mine capabilities, because you can see where it has the tracks to launch the sea mines. Like, but where are they storing them? Dear God, let's follow the tracks and find out. Okay, so torpedo loader there. So the tracks kind of end like right here, so I get the feeling they come out of a door or something here. And look, sea mine. Look, it's ready to launch.
No,
It's a sea mine.
Don't tell me.
And so let me get this straight.
I'm, like,
Let me get this
playing
straight.
another game right now. Give me a second.
Let me get this straight. So
Sure.
you have to load your sea mine from the middle of the ship and push it all the way halfway down the deck to the rear of the ship. I hate this already. And they have what looks like depth charges as well. Yeah, they have depth charges on deck as well. So a cruiser with depth charges actually sound. Well, it's a cruiser. A lot of cruisers actually had depth charges, which is actually really weird. It has like the depth charge launcher things, and it has like the depth charge launcher out the back too. So this thing has the capability of launching depth charges, which is awesome. And then the itty bitty little AA gun sitting right there is so cute. Like, look at me, wee. But anyway.
Zombie.
Me, I'm gonna shoot something down.
Pew, pew. And then we have this design, which goes with the high forward deck and then lower rear deck. And then they have the very weird squared off rear end. I've never liked the squared off rear ends on ships because to me, when you're trying to reverse, it's going to make it 3 times as hard to reverse your ship if your stern is just like completely flat. But they have depth charges again,
Wow.
and this one has 4 cannon or 4 turrets instead of the 3.
6, 9, 12.
Yep, and it still has that ugly freaking seaplane sitting directly in the middle. Oh yes, and let's put our torpedoes in a convenient place to where if a shell strikes them, they will explode the middle of the ship.
Explode.
Like, I get you want to have an area where it's easy to get to your torpedo tubes, but are you trying to get yourself killed? You're putting them out in the open.
You're kind of reminding myself of Hood, where like you remember, if I remember correctly, one of Bismarck's salvos actually hit like an ammo detonation or something.
So
Like an ammo
the
magazine or
story with the Hood is a lucky shell, quote unquote. Of course, it's the British that said that. A lucky shell.
something.
A lucky shell went through the deck directly into an ammo storage. The deck had not been fully armored because of the fact they had to strip down armor and stuff to keep the ship afloat. But they had it like really well armored, from what I understand, like everywhere else. But that one area was just like really unarmored. So the shell went into the deck, directly into the ammo storage, blew the ship in half, and it sunk within, I think they said like a few minutes.
3 minutes.
Yeah. And like only a few sailors survived.
Like it struck the app, but if you look at the World of Warships intro, you could see it. Yeah,
There's like
fortunate part,
different
I think, is,
intros.
like they only it looks like they hit the frontal turrets, not the aft turrets.
Hold
which is
on.
kind of,
Let me
pissing me off a
pull
bit.
up YouTube right quick. And let me see. World Warship Bismarck trailer. Alright, so
I think that's all.
okay, can we like fast forward? Here we go. I thought this was awesome. Watching the Bismarck come back in up. Like, I'll give World of Warships some credit. They make some really decent trailers. I mean, come on, that looks epic. And there go the swordfishes that are gonna strike the rudder. Look at the armor plating. Look, the armor plating they slapped on the Bismarck is insane. Oh, look at the little pew pew shells. Turn on the propellers. Oh. Hard a starboard. Oh. What? I love the fact that they're like showing you like all the components that were put on the ship and everything. But the funny thing is the reason that the Bismarck didn't sink any ships is apparently because of the fact the AA guns were the way that the AA guns were set up. The swordfishes, they couldn't track with the AA guns. See, yeah, they messed it up. It shows. Oh no, that's the Warspite. That's not the Hood.
Oh wait, that's the Warspite. I never saw that.
No. Look at the ship design. When it blows up, that's the Warspite. That's not the Hood. It's either the Warspite.
Why is it destroying the?
No, but that is awesome. I'll give it credit for that. That is awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, what's this?
Have Hood
I don't know. It just kind of. I had somebody in my
It's time.
Discord
Somebody
server.
said in the chat, it's time for a sponsor. Raid Shadow Legend.
Speaking of fish, by the way,
I had somebody in the Discord server make a comment last night. It kind of pissed me off. So, I found something out last night, and it kind of upset me a lot. I've always thought that the Wehrmacht
my life.
didn't like and did not do the things that the Nazis did, right? Well, come to find out, we were having a debate in the Discord last night, and the Wehrmacht helped with a lot of the war crimes that the Nazis committed. But there was somebody that got all upset because somebody had their had a profile picture of the German army flag, not the Nazi flag, the German army flag. As a matter of fact, hold on, I think it was actually, I go and grab like the Nuremberg and zoom in on the flag. It looked a lot like the Kriegsmarine flag to me.
Yeah, I know. He says he was. I think it was Mr. German. I don't know who he was, but it was like.
Yeah, it was Stapler. But
yeah, Stapler, 100% Stapler.
So, well, no, Stapler was the one that had the profile picture with that flag. And one of my other people who hasn't been active in forever, by the way, just randomly decides to become active and breaks one of the rules and invites somebody into the server.
Who would that be again?
Cam is the guy's name that got invited into the server, and apparently I have not specified that nobody is to be invited into the server since we had all those problems. But the guy seemed chill, so I didn't really make a big deal out of it, right? But the other guy got upset. He's like, I don't like that flag. The Wehrmacht did war crimes against my people. And I got all mad, and I was like, oh, look, another brain rot person, not really thinking. And Stapler got offended for the guy. Okay?
One second,
And
this is your only chance.
And, I'm not hating on Stapler, but I did apologize to the guy later when I found out that the Wehrmacht did do a lot of war crimes. I did apologize for calling him a brain rot person. Yeah. But the thing that pisses me off is everybody always acts as if Germany was the only person that committed war crimes.
Well,
The Canadian... No. Let's talk about how Japan were horrible to their prisoners of war. Let's talk about the fact that the Canadians were horrible to their prisoners of war, which, by the way, they were allies. The Russians lined up surrendered German soldiers and shot them. And America took Japanese American citizens and put them into camps and didn't bother to take care of them. But nobody ever talks about those war crimes. It's always, oh, the Germans committed war crimes.
German bad. That's what I'm always hearing.
Yeah, exactly. Like, everybody acts as if everyone else didn't do anything wrong. Let's talk about the fact that American soldiers, listen. American soldiers, World War II, Vietnam, all of those wars, every time a soldier would get horny, he would go and rape some girl. They would go into German-occupied territory. They would capture a town. They would go into German people's houses, make them cook food for them, sleep in their beds, rape them, harass them, and they think it's okay, and that's not a war crime. But let the Germans kill Jews and give American soldiers decent living quarters, and they're murderers. I will tell you this. Every prisoner of war for Germany, in every movie, in every book I've ever heard of, German prisoner of war camps were comfortable, and the
Okay, that's just
soldiers
outright
that were in
history.
there, the soldiers that were in there were comfortable and they were treated fairly. Now, the Jews, on the other hand, they lived in horrible conditions. Matter of fact, I watched a movie and, I hate the SS even more than I already did because of the fact that during the occupation in Poland, anybody who didn't have a skill in this one prisoner of war camp, if you did not have a skill, you were stripped of all your clothes and you were taken to this place and you were burnt to death, killed and burnt if you were a Jew and you had no skill. If you had skill, you were forced to work with that skill. And eventually they got so sick of it that they escaped that camp. And it is apparently it's well known, but I hadn't heard of it until then. But yet, the Germans are the ones that always get hated on. But I had an American soldier tell me, that he was told that if he knew that he was going to get captured, to not get captured, to kill as many of them as he could, as far as the Vietnamese go, kill as many of them as he could before he died. Do not get captured is what they told him. But yet the Vietnamese aren't held responsible for what they did to American soldiers because America shouldn't have been there. Doesn't matter. They still committed war crimes. Same thing with Japan. But nobody ever says anything about it. It's always the Germans that are getting hated on. And it's like one mistake that cost lives, and y'all are never going to let it go. All right, I am part German. I am part Irish. I'm also part Cherokee. I hate the United States government because of what they did to the Cherokee people and all Native American people. But you don't see me constantly hating on my government. You don't see me constantly.
You can
Exactly.
do that because you have freedom of speech here.
I'm sorry, but, if you're going to say that the Germans are bad, then you need to say that every nation did something bad. Because I guarantee you, every nation did something bad. There is footage somewhere, and it's been shown in movies that are based on historical events and stuff, where Russian soldiers would take surrendered German soldiers, line them up against a wall, and shoot them. But yet, Russia's okay. Russia gets away with that. All right, let's talk about another fact.
Yep.
Germany made the Wehrmacht scared to say no. If you said no and you refused orders, you were hung and a sign was hung around your neck saying what it was that you did that caused you to get killed. There was running away from a battle, refusing to follow an order.
Actually, I think that was the Russians. They had this order.
No. Listen. I'll get to that. The Germans used fear against their enemies or against their own soldiers to make them do the things they wanted them to. The Russians did the same thing, but nobody ever says anything about the Russians. My point here is, people want to hate on the Germans for what they did to their people. What about what the Russians are doing to the Ukrainian people now? What about what America did to the Japanese American people in World War II? But again, I say, nobody will say anything.
And
Nobody will speak out. Exactly. Everybody thinks that Germany is the ultimate hate factor just because they killed Jews. All right? They didn't just kill Jews. They killed a lot of people. But my point here is not every soldier agreed with that. And that was one of the things that me and that guy ended up agreeing on, was that not every soldier agreed with what they were doing. And there were soldiers that fought out against it. For instance, there was an attempt to kill Hitler. His own people attempted to kill him 14 times. The last time almost did it. Had the briefcase that had the explosives not been moved, it would have killed him. Every single one of those soldiers, nobody knows about. Every single one of those soldiers that tried to kill Hitler, nobody talks about them. Operation Valkyrie is the closest operation to killing Hitler that anyone has ever gotten to. And the funny thing is the guy that led the whole operation, he was if I remember correctly, he was in Africa and in the Africa Corps. And even then, he didn't like what Hitler was doing. And in the movie Valkyrie with Tom Cruise, and it's based off a true story, by the way. It's an actual operation. I have looked into it. But in the movie, this guy is like an Africa Corps soldier. And, he had just gotten his commanding officer, he had just convinced him to do something. I don't remember what it was. But as they did that, American I think it was P-40s or P-51s, it was one of the two, came in and blew them away. This guy walks out of there missing an eye. One of his hands, I think he lost one of his hands, and then his other hand had only 3 fingers. This man got back up, put on his uniform, and created Operation Valkyrie. And it almost succeeded. But as usual, people faltered, and it failed. Because they waited too long. In the movie, one of the guy's closest trusted people wanted to, quote unquote, wait for the phone call or whatever before they operated before they engaged the operation. And it caused for them not to be able to shut down the government in time before Hitler called they were about to capture the last SS representative with his own Valkyrie soldiers now. And Hitler called him, or he called Hitler, and they turned everything around and captured them, and then they were lined up and shot. But nobody ever talks about that, because all Germans are evil, according to everyone. I will not stand by and listen to that, because I know better. I know people in every part of the world have a moral to live by. Not everybody has that same moral. Most people follow blindly. And those are the people that deserve to be hated on, because they followed orders without fault. They did not question what they were told to do. Kind of like American soldiers and Russian soldiers and any other soldier that follows orders, whether it's right or not. Blindly following orders just because you're ordered to. So my point here is, if you want to blame somebody, if you want to hate on somebody, how about you hate on the person that gave those orders? All right, Hitler gave those orders. Himmler gave those orders to kill the Jews. The soldiers were just doing what they were told to do, out of fear of being killed, out of fear of their families being harassed and murdered Nobody ever talks about that, do they? But anyway, back to cringing over warships.
Thank
Because-
You're
goodness.
getting like entirely serious.
What?
After getting like you getting entirely serious, and then we just go back to something we
Go back to being silly again. Yes, I do that a lot. But all right, Russia says, "Hey, let's mount some AA guns on the side of our ship." Yes. Okay,
Or
okay, I can
Foxy
deal.
Lane.
I can deal. I can deal. It looks good. And again with that weird freaking stern with the anchor.
Just
The
finish.
anchor-
Just have a
you know-
curved bow.
you
Stop
know, just,
trying to
like,
chop it up.
Can we just like mount an anchor there, please? Yes, thank you.
Oh, I just noticed that.
I gotta admit the Russian guns and like their setup is pretty decent. Oh, here we go. Let's put all of our guns in
Wait,
like
wasn't
one.
this, If I can remember correctly, Tallinn, or I think if I remember, Tallinn was probably that Russian cruiser, which was an Admiral Hipper class originally.
Let's look at the. Okay, the funnel is very German. It's got the Admiral Hipper.
Yeah, it's definitely
Hull.
Admiral Hipper.
Yeah, it's got that hull look. Hold on, let me see if I can go and grab like an Admiral Hipper or something.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
It's the same hull. The funnel's even the same. Like, look at the funnel here.
And look at the funnel there.
And look at the funnel there. They didn't change anything about it. They just changed what gun layout and everything they had. I gotta admit, though, they put it together really nicely. It's very nice. I just can't get over these weird freaking AA gun things right here. Like, ugh. But, like, other than that, it's a decent looking ship. I like it. Even though it's captured. I promise eventually I will. What is that bridge? Oh my god. Can we make our bridge look Japanese? Yes.
Yes.
Let's make our bridge look like if the ship gets hit in the side, it's just gonna go,
Oh no, our bridge is caught. What?
I've never, you're a ship nerd, right? Do you know what these are for down here? What are they for?
That should. Actually, I actually don't know.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think anybody knows.
Yeah. Hear it all.
And then, I mean, other than the bridge, it looks like a very nice vessel. Except for that rear end. Telling you, they need to fix those things. Oh, look! Another one! With...
And this one looks like a battleship.
It really does. Like, it looks like a miniature. What? Badonkadonk!
What the
Okay,
barnacles
so we're...
is that?
What the barnacles? Shiver me timbers! Shiver me timbers!
Shiver me timbers. Shiver me
Like
timbers.
the cranes on one side and then the launchers on the other. I mean, at least they're keeping it in one area. But don't open fire. Anyway.
Yeah, but like chances are you're either heading in head first or through the side.
Yeah. Oh my god, they put a sunroof on it. Look at that. That's pretty. Let's put some plants in there, says my mom.
What if there are artillery fire in this game?
Like,
Like a
Yeah,
single
so-
shell that
no,
strikes
no,
that,
see,
and
I know-
assure you,
hey,
that
hey.
bridge is on fire.
No. Here we go. All right, here's the reason they do that. Crew luxury room. Totally. Would you like to go into the luxury room and drink a cup of tea? No? Russian, but we're gonna drink tea. Yes. I just made the Russians British. I guarantee you. What is going on with that? I could sit there all day and watch that. Actually, like that would be entertaining.
I could just watch that. I think it's radar.
It's radar, but it's like still. What the? Okay, now I just think that they're just trying to mock people. They got a helipad. Come on. No, that's like a helipad, and then again with
Now
the freaking.
the Iowa.
No, that bridge, that is Japanese all the way. Like, dear God. And the bad thing is they're mocking the cruisers. They're mocking it with cruisers. They're not even... Oh, look, the radar again. The radar again.
Fucking
radar. No, No, I like this one. I like the helipad. The helipad's cool. I mean, you know, to be honest, though, like, the helipad is interesting. Pixel, I'm in a call in Discord. If you would like to join, you're quite literally able to. Alright, so now we're moving on to their destroyers. Dear God, help us. Wah, 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 wah. Anyway, so a single gun forward, standard for this time period. The torpedo launcher is underneath the lifeboat, so it's water protected, I guess. And they got more torpedoes, and then...
What the hell is that gun layout? Japanese.
Sir, we don't have enough room. No. Sir, we don't have enough room. Slap it on there anyway and just keep it elevated 24/7. And also they have a secondary bridge back here that's completely open. So yeah, that works. And I'm just alright, so they have the battle bridge here. They have a bridge there. I'm assuming that they probably have 2 more bridges here. So the only thing I can say that I hate about this ship is the gun placement. And why the flipper is 2 funnels here and then 1 way the flip back there. That better be for cooking or something. The kitchen better be underneath there. Because that's the only reason that funnel should be there. Okay, so they kind of fixed it. I mean, raised bow looks decent. Then it just kind of drops. And then you got torpedo tube, torpedo tube, torpedo, 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 gun.
And they finally added barbettes.
Yeah, like, this thing is definitely what you would call a quote-unquote torpedo boat. But it looks really good, though. You gotta admit, it looks really nice. Like, the layout is kind of standard. The only thing I don't understand is why they didn't just go on ahead and have, like, maybe 4 torpedoes mounted together instead of just 2. But at the time, they probably didn't know they could do that. So it was like a research type of thing. Oh, here we go again. Wah, 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 wah. And here they get the triple torpedoes. Alright, and oh no. They got a little artillery gun. And then they have, like, yeah, that's like the only anti-aircraft gun that they mount on this ship. Just one little anti-aircraft gun. And
again!
Russia, okay, I get it, you need guns. Kind of telling Wargaming how shit their ships are. And for your information, Pixel, we're not really hating on Wargaming. We're hating on the designs of the ships that the nations came up with. So, we're not hating on Wargaming, we're hating on the nations. But anyway, and we're not really hating, we're just making fun of them. Also, why is my steering wheel not center? That bothers me. The steering wheel is American! Yeah! Proceeds to have heart attack. Oh wait, no! They have other anti-aircraft guns. Look at the bridge, and then you see them like sitting over there. They're just like, oh, we need more of those. Let's just slap them anywhere. Okay, finally they actually come up with a bridge. Let's go. And they mount the guns in a decent
Alright, what the fuck?
position.
Decent.
That would probably be only used for artillery. Guaranteed. But, I mean, decent layout. The beginnings of the Leningrad class, which is by far my favorite Russian destroyer class. I think it looks so slick. But the stern, like, look at how narrow that stern is. Like, that is one of the things that I have never been able to understand with Russian vessels, is like how narrow the destroyers are. Like, look at how narrow that thing is compared to American designs. Which I guess it makes it able to cut through the water a little bit better, but okay, sir. No. Alright, so here we go. Sir, we're sick of mounting 2 funnels. Mount a bigger funnel. It does save space. To be fair, it saves space. The bridge is halfway covered. The rest of it's completely exposed. The guns are nicely placed. You have the weird anti-aircraft guns there, and I think I saw some somewhere else. Nope, I did not. Torpedo tubes, and then they have the squared off stern, of course. Excuse me while I vomit. Do. Yeah, here's like the start of the Leningrad class. I've always loved these ones. It is just so beautiful. Except for that one little turret that faces the rear funnel, because yes, and then, I mean, decent design-ish. Are you even paying attention at this point?
Yes, I'm still paying attention. I'm still alive.
I was wondering. You sounded dead.
But like sooner or later, I might actually have to go because like I have to do some art project or something. I don't know.
Project you. Oh look, mounting dual turrets. Now we're getting more futuristic with our destroyers. And then they have the one little AA gun thing right there that looks really weird.
Like a pew pew, I'm gonna shoot you up.
Pew pew pew. Oh yes, coastal defense vessel. No, there is no way this is not a coastal defense vessel. 2 guns, 1 forward, 1 aft. Torpedo tubes in the middle. AA guns are decent but lacking. Very coastal defense-esque looking ships. Oh look, it's the submarine bridge. I like to call it the submarine bridge because of it being rounded off like it is.
Yeah.
The torpedo tubes make me want to
The
vomit,
British
though.
are coming!
What?
We've got to be bloody kidding me.
That was random.
Oh look, they got like a deck area for the lifeboat that if you hit it hard enough with a shell, it's just going to blow out from under you. But, I mean, at least they're using up a lot of space on this ship. I mean, dear God, the amount of space that they don't have.
I'm starting to cry now.
There's a premium vessel. No! Submarine bridge, extra large. Dive! Like, I'm not even joking. Like, half of the destroyers that look like this, to be honest, they really remind me of, like, a ship that could submerge. That would be awesome. Like, can you imagine a warship that had the... Where's the bridge at?
Wait.
Where's the bridge at? Captain, I've lost sight of the bridge. Captain, where'd the bridge go? Oh no, not this again. Oh my, that looks more like a cruiser than it does a destroyer.
Gorilla
And
cruiser.
I think, no, they don't even have it. Man. Flip you. Oh. Alright, so we looked at that yesterday. So the next one would be the Kelshree crash. Your mic just went like horrible there for a second.
Oh yeah.
The elevated bridge is appreciated, but there's nothing underneath to keep it from falling off. Like, that staircase is not load bearing. But the gun.
If I just aim properly and somehow manage to.
If you hit. Alright, I'm not even joking. If you hit the mast and you hit that staircase, that thing is falling over. And you better pray that they got, like I say. I will admit, the gun placement is a little weird. Because, like, they're trying to, like, mount a lot of guns. But they're not realizing that just mounting a single gun that rotates 360 works so much better than just mounting two beside one another.
I do have, like, the 3-gun emplacement.
But, like, hey, at least I got 4 guns that can fire forward. Just mount a dual turret! Oh. Or do a triple turret in the forward section. You know, the one thing I hate about the light cruisers that the Germans came up with is for some reason they did not know how to make a vessel that didn't use this design. I love this design though. Like, this design has always caught my eye. Even when I played Atlantic Fleet, it was always the design that caught my eye. Because it's different, you know? And then they kind of fixed it with the Nuremberg. Because the Nuremberg has the single funnel.
Same thing, that's better.
Yeah, it's just better. Like, they put the turrets in a line instead of mounting them to the side.
I don't understand why you would have, like, turrets on the side.
Well,
Like,
I've never been able to understand that myself,
Are you like
so.
your British music?
What?
Alright, so is this the beginning? Is this the beginning of the Admiral Hipper right here? Oh no.
Yes. The British are coming.
Why is there an anchor that has a little space in the hull to be put somewhere? And then there's a crane. No, the crane with the BF-109 with floats on it. You know, that's something we need in War Thunder. A float BF-109. Yeah. That would be cool. You cannot lie and tell me it would not.
I've seen Hipper before.
Yeah, but we're going to look at it again because BF-109. Really good. The Hipper is like, the funny thing is like, there's like several. Teammate? Oh, look, they upgraded the Hipper. Ish. So, okay, so it looks like they're going back to the Nuremberg.
Just reminds me of a pocket battleship.
Like, so it looks to me like they're trying to go back to the Nuremberg design with this. Because they got main guns, and then they have this little secondary gun sitting here that looks like it might have the same caliber as this. I don't know. But the barrel isn't as long, so, like, not much range. So it would probably be a secondary gun. The Hindenburg. Alright, so apparently the Germans didn't learn their lesson with the airship, so they decided to name Hindenburg with a ship. But hey, at least we got AA guns. They got the AA guns mounted in awkward places. But hey, I mean, they tried. Yeah, okay, they decided to get rid of the F-109 and mount whatever that is. And then, I don't even want to try and pronounce this thing. Oh my god, what is this, Gneisenau looking freaking Gneisenau looking light cruiser thing. But yeah, that's those. I don't know, shush. The V-25. Sir, do we need intake ports? Yes. Sir, do we need guns? Maybe. Sir, do we need torpedo tubes?
Maybe.
Definitely. The one thing that freaking makes me want to rage, the fact that they have them angled the way that they do. Like, that's going to be a pain to try and reload. And then the elevated stern for no reason. But hey, at least you can reverse decently. See, this is the old Kriegsmarine flag. And I actually really like the old flag compared to I like the old flag compared to the newer one that they use in the Kriegsmarine. The Kriegsmarine, however you pronounce it. But like the intake makes me want to just.
Kriegsmarine. Kriegsmarine.
And then the G101, here we go. Okay, so it looks like they just basically took a British destroyer and were like copy and paste, except they mounted 3 funnels instead of 2. Like, and they're still keeping with that horrible torpedo launcher design. But hey, it works, right? Totally. The V170. Okay, now they're really just copying off the British. Also, what is that rinky-dink little lifeboat right there? Wide and short. Dear God. Oh, and in case we need ammunition for our gun, let's put it in an area to where if it gets shot, it'll murder everybody in a 3-mile radius.
That's gotta be the worst ammo placement ever.
Exactly!
It's so exposed too. There's like no armor on it at all.
They didn't even try.
Alright, now this is actually
it's so
classified as a
stupid.
torpedo boat. And I've always loved this design, except for that horrible looking bridge thing that blocks every bit of the forward section. So if you're trying to run away because your bow's dipping underwater, you gotta open a door first. And then
They're
like
so boxy.
the rear, the middle the rear middle whatever gun, and then the 2 rear guns, and then the torpedoes of course are placed in weird sections. Yes, Wallet Warrior, Edmo, I'm going to be doing a War Thunder stream tonight. But don't ask me what time, because I will not tell you.
No way, Tony. Live streaming War Thunder? Unbelievable.
Yeah, it's totally unbelievable. It's not like it's the only thing that anyone ever tunes in to watch. That really upsets me every time that happens, but whatever. Okay, so is this like supposed to be an upgraded torpedo boat, or is it supposed to be like their first destroyer? I can't really tell. The Moss, though. The Moss is, oh my.
It's not the news outside.
The Moss is actually pretty decently designed. I mean, to me, the Germans had it kind of right. But the problem with the Germans is like they were basically making a Fletcher, but they were making it extremely long, which is what's going to cause you a buttload of problems later on because you're not going to have the maneuverability that you need. And that bow just not cutting through the waves kind of bothers me too, but whatever.
You keep that fire going
Yeah.
and put that heater off in the
Okay.
burning electricity through the roof.
Okay.
And I'm doing probably gonna be $400.
Okay.
I'm grabbing the stuff I need and then heading back out.
Okay. Thank you.
About 2 o'clock,
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm gonna be in like a World of Warships match right now.
and I'm gonna go to the church.
I'm gonna get the tier 3 cruiser.
He's on day 20. It's David's birthday.
Okay. Yeah, I can't go nowhere.
Huh?
I said I can't go nowhere.
Color domination. I hope I'm not dead.
You talking
Because
about
everyone I've been fighting
going over there and
is
see
quite
you.
literally
I ain't got nothing to say to him, so.
bots.
By the way, who's Crusader Gamer?
Me.
Ah, you changed your name?
No?
The
Really?
Z31.
That's a different person. Ah. That's a different person.
The
Taking
Z31.
a kill right now. Yo.
We're just not gonna even talk about the Z31. Also, since my mother is here, I'm going to end the stream. I hope everyone has a lovely day, and remember, you mess with the wolf, you get the fang.